Go.
Morgan C Jonas, what an amazing privilege to meet the man himself after all this time.
Oh, privilege is all mine, Peter. Thank you very much.
Leader of Freedom Party in Victoria.
Yeah, that's right.
What is freedom and why do we need it?
Well, thank you very much. I'm glad that you asked. All right, ladies and gentlemen, first of all, great honour to be here with Peter today. Now, Freedom Party of Victoria, this has been something that's been in the works for nearly 10 years in the background, and this is, of course, our first election. Now, largely, our organisation has been built out of the injustices sustained by millions of Victorians over the past few years, the past 3 years now, under a government that is no longer fit for purpose. So we are very different from any other of the political parties out there. Now, as our name suggests, Freedom Party of Victoria, we're all about the proper freedoms for Victorian men, women and children. And as our slogan suggests, jobs, homes and families, we believe these three to be the most critical attributes of society that must be defended no matter the cost. So a little bit about our organisation. Well, we have candidates running in almost every seat throughout Victoria. We've been very blessed to be able to attract such good, decent, compassionate men and women to our organisation. There's over 80 people in our organisation, which is a true blessing. And we are very unique from the other political parties out there. You see, the very vast majority of our members, volunteers and candidates, it is their first time getting involved in politics. And the very vast majority of these men and women, they have sustained a degree of suffering, loss and injury over the past 3 years as a result of what this government that is no longer fit for purpose has done to them. So what you find with our members, volunteers and candidates, you find very hardworking, compassionate people who have a great degree of empathy. We're talking about people who have been discriminated against by the government. They've lost, they've been in pain, and now they're sacrificing to fight for a better future for Victoria. So the commitment that I made at the start when we began our organisation as state leader, I said we'd do things the right way, we'd do things honourably, ethically. We're not going to lie or exploit the public. We're not going to play any shifty games with our preference agreements. We're not going to pull the wool over the public's eyes. Our preferences will be ethical and honest. And I believe that as a result of conducting our organisation this way, we have been blessed with tremendous men and women. So we're working the hardest that we can. We're going to bring the election home as strongly as we can. And on November 26th, the outcome will be what it is. And that's up to the big man upstairs. And we will accept whatever that outcome is. Thank you very much.
Morgan C Jonas, a man who's changing Victoria for good. Thank you, Morgan.
Thanks, Peter. All right. It was recording, right?